Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. So today's our topic is going to be on budget. So everybody would be aware of what budget is, but in terms of technical terms, what are the categories it fall into and the various types and how important it is. I just wanted to cover this topic today. So as you all know, it's a kind of going to be a financial planning or a kind of estimation of what the revenue, what is the income we have and how do we want to spend it. So we need to, kind of have a proper plan to do that. So it is like utilized by this budget process is across government bodies, various business organizations or either profit, non-profit, whoever it be, everyone who is going to deal with kind of money in terms of revenue and expenses, they are going to basically use this estimation called budget, including the individuals, obviously, us, which is of any income level. Even if you are earning a little like below 10,000 or like about 10 lakhs or 10 crores, whatever it be, all you need to do is have some good financial planning for proper financial undertaking. So this budget is going to help us. So it's basically a financial plan for a defined period, which will help us to enhance the success of any financial undertaking that any government or business or individuals do. So how it is done? Reevaluating on a periodic basis. Say like they have one financial plan and try to take it up for next quarter and they will see, okay, this is the revenue, this is the expenses we are doing, this is kind of saying, or whatever the plan that is defined in that particular budget, they will try to follow and see. And how it is like performing or how it is helping to enhance the success on the financial maintaining. So it is being reevaluated after that particular quarter. And if any changes are needed in that, then that budget is altered according to their needs. Okay. So they also help us to set new goals and measure some important outcomes and obviously plan in terms of contingencies, either man-made or natural, anything. Because anything might happen. Say take an individual, he might lose a job. So if he's going to save for something, kind of emergency fund, like saving a 6 month salary, he'll be able to do a new job search without any hindrance. So he'll be like doing good, he or she. And take a corporate company or some any kind of business. Due to some pandemic, they don't run properly, they don't operate efficiently, but they are having some other ideas. Okay, go some digital way. For that, you need to spend some amount of money, take some kind of codes and follow that process or just settle down by not doing anything, just wait for the pandemic to end. So that kind of time they want to, don't want to cut off the salaries or don't want to cut off some important expenses. So and there are also cases they may not receive the proper resources, like raw resources, the goods which they need for their business. So what is the alternative? So this kind of contingencies can be coming up, right? So they also have to plan for them. So this budgeting will efficiently, help across the businesses or individuals to plan in that case also. And measuring outcomes, like what we'll be thinking, okay, this is the budget, I'm going to plan this way, but in future it will be generating this kind of income. But not all times it is going to be like that. Because sometimes, based upon the market conditions, like I'm telling, the contingency is being made, or we might fall sick, we will be needing a huge amount of money for the treatment. Anything might come in the way. So it's not going to depend on the defined factors alone. Many things will be coming in and around. It will be a planned one or it will be unplanned one. We cannot say. So that is why it's being reevaluated on certain periodic basis to look, um, to avoid overlooking. That's what we can say perfectly. So in this, basically, we know for individuals, we do this personal budgets, which will help us to manage the finances better, obviously, and help our families also in the same way. And the other one is like corporate budgets. So as I told, to operate at peak efficiency, that optimized level of efficiency, these budgets are needed in corporate side as well. Okay, in any organization, either being small or mid-level or higher one. Okay, and how this budgeting will be like categorized based on how they are going to, being operated over a certain period of time. We can expect three things on a budget when it is evaluated on a periodic basis. It might fall under a surplus category or a balance category or a deficit category. So, surplus category means you would have created some budget with some amount of money, but at the end of the period, your profits would have been like, whatever you thought, that would have been little more. Whatever you have anticipated, it will be little more than that. Okay, some amount of profits will be there. And a balanced budget is your revenues and your expenses will be equalized. There won't be any profit. Say like I earn 40,000, I'll be spending 40,000 in this way. That's it. This is kind of balanced budget. And the deficit budget, the least one. So it means your expenses will exceed your revenues or the incomes which you get in any other ways. Completely. If you are going to have multiple incomes also, combinedly, if you're going to spend it, that expenses will be like more in number. Say like you are earning like in a family, like three people are earning, we can say, okay, like close to 1 lakh, but their expenses will be exceeding that 1 lakh. So that is kind of deficit budget. So these are the major categories which will help us to know that how our budgeting is defined and there are some changes needed or not, and how when they can be changed. So that brings us to the types of budget. In the types we have static and flexible budgeting. So as the name itself says, right, static, so it will remain unchanged. So in a budget, if we take either personal or corporate budget or whatever be, there will be some kind of things which we cannot change it. I mean, they have to remain fixed for the proper running of the family or business. Okay. So those terms will be coming under static, and some components can be flexibly adjusted for a certain period of time and can be uh, checked for how the performance, how the budget is helping to improvise. So that kind of components will fall under flexible budgeting. Basically, flexible budgeting is most widely used in the corporate budgeting because they're only ups and downs, market trends, how the business runs, how the supply chain, behaves, and what kind of orders they make, and what kind of profits or loss they face. And there's so many factors are going to be there. So static budget, mostly our personal budgets, mostly the individuals make utilize of that. And they know this is the income level and they know these are the fixed. Okay, I have to pay my electricity bill, water bill, the tax, these things. Okay, medical expenses, I need to save something for food, for any other needs, right? For emergency. So they have kind of mostly it will be static. The changes will be very minimal. So this is how this budgeting is going to be, impacting the both the personal finances as well as the corporate finances. So hope you all got some good idea of what budget is and how it is being categorized, why it is being reevaluated on a periodic basis, and why it is very much needed to maintain a proper budgeting strategy. Okay. So if you find this video interesting, guys, please do share it to your friends. For all the existing subscribers, thanks for following us till now. If you are new to our channel, please do subscribe and support us. For now, it's a week signing off, guys. All of you take care. Bye.